Hello friends, this is Professor Dattu Patel from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Last session we already learned about shortcut method, shortcut cases, case number 1 and case number 2 to finding the particular integral. Today's session we learn about shortcut cases, case number 3 and case number 4. Let us understand with case 3. Case 3, when R of x is the form of x raised to m, means our equation is in terms of polynomials form. Polynomial of which degree m, where m being the integer value. In this case, we use binomial expansion. Then 1 upon d means 1 upon 1 minus d. Means we can write 1 upon d raised to minus 1. Then 1 plus d square plus d cube and so on. Here, negative sign, then each and every terms are positive. If here positive sign, then alternative sign, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative and so on. If our binomial expansion has 1 minus d whole square, then we can say that 1 minus d raised to minus 2, then 1 plus 2d plus 3d square plus 4d cube and so on. Means here sign is negative, then each and every terms are positive sign, but here sign is positive, then 1 minus 2d plus 3d square minus 4d cube plus and so on. Then sign is interchange, plus minus and so on. Let us understand with one counter example. Example is d square means y double dash plus 2y dash plus 3y equal to 2x square. Each and every example, first we find yp. Then rewrite the equation d square plus 2d plus 3 of y equal to 2x square. That is our auxiliary equation is, that is m square plus 2m plus 3 equal to 0. 3 ones are, then m square plus 3m minus m plus 3. Here we cannot go for directly factor. Then we use alpha beta. Then Sridhar Acharya formula minus b plus or minus 2 delta b square minus 4 ac upon 2a. Then minus b plus or minus 4 minus 12 divided by 2. Then minus 2 plus or minus, here minus 8. Then minus 4 2. Then minus plus or minus 2 root 2i. Then 2 cancel. Then minus 1 plus or minus root 2i. Then yc equal to c1 e raised to alpha x, then minus x c1 cos beta x root 2x plus c2 sin beta x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant. Then yp equal to 1 upon d square plus 2d plus 3 into 2x square. Then here we convert 1 plus d or 1 minus d. Denominator portion we convert in form of 1 plus d or 1 minus d, because we have binomial expansion that is in form of 1 plus d or 1 minus d. Then we always common constant term as well as lower power of d. If constant term is present, then we must be common constant term. If constant term was not present, then lowest power of d we common that particular term. In this term we common 3, then here 1, then divide by 3 and again divide by 3, here 2x square, 2 which is constant, then 2 by 3. That equation, this whole portion, that is considered as a E. Means that equation which is converted in terms of 1 plus D. This portion we consider in our mind to better understanding and better explaining the equations. That why here 2 constant by 2 by 3. Then this equation which is 1 plus D. Then we have formula 1 minus. We have formula 1 plus D. Then D minus 1. Then 1 minus D plus D square minus D cube and so on. Then this D, this whole term which is indicated by D. Then 2D by 3 plus D square by 3 plus 2D by 3 plus D square by 3 whole square minus 2D by 3 plus D square by 3 whole cube and so on. Here positive sign plus minus plus minus plus minus and so on into R of x, that is x square 2 which is constant. Now here R of x, that is x square, then derivative of this term, that is 2x, again derivative 2, again derivative 0, again derivative 0. That is indicated by value of D. D means single times derivation, that is value of D square, that is 2 times derivation, that is D cube, and that is D raised to 4 and so on. Now expand this bracket first of all. Then 2 by 3, 1 minus 2D by 3 minus D square by 3. Here A plus B whole square. Then 4D square by 9 plus 2 2s are 4 by 9 D cube plus D raised to 4 by 9 minus A plus B and so on into x square. Now x square comes into the brackets. Then 2 by 3, 1 into x square minus 2 by 3 as it is D. D means single times derivation of x square, that is 2x. Then here 2x minus D square means 2 times derivation, that is 2. Then 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9, 2 times derivation, that is again 2, 3 times derivation 0, 4 times derivation 0 and so on. If we expand this bracket, then each and every terms, that is higher power of 3, then 3 times derivation which is 0, 4 times derivation 0, 6 times derivation 0, 5 times derivation 0 and so on. Then each and every terms are 0. Now simplify this term. Then here 2 by 3 x square minus 4x by 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 4 to the 8 by 9. Then 2 by 3 this. Here 2 by 3 x square minus 4x by 3. Here 3 which is LCM. Then 3 to the 6 plus 8 by 9. Then again we get 2 by 3. Then 2 by 3 x square minus 4x by 3. Here again plus 2 by 3. 3 which is LCM and common. Then 2 by 9. Here 3x square minus 4x plus 2. That is our YP. Then general solution is nothing but the combination of YC and YP. Just substitute the value. That is our YC and that is our YP. Let's we understand with one more example. In this example, we just find the YP because you already know how to find the YC and all the cases of YC. Then due to short of time, we just find only YP. Then according to this equation, just find YP. Then in this equation, that is question number absent, then I already stated if constant number was not present, then we just common lowest power of d, then minus 6d common, then replace as a 1 plus d cube by 6d minus d square by 6d minus minus, but here minus here plus here 1 plus x square minus 6d common, then plus each and every term has sign change, then minus 6d here 1 dd cancel, then minus d square by 6 plus d by 6 1 plus x square. In this example minus 6d we again common minus sign, means d square by 6 that is positive, that is again negative, means we convert our equation 1 plus x or 1 minus d, 1 minus d. If we have equation 1 minus d, then each and every terms are positive, that is indicated by 1 minus d, then each and every terms are positive. Then here minus 1/6d as it is, then 1 plus d, that is d square by 6 minus d by 6 plus d square by 6 minus d by 6 whole square plus d square by 6 minus d by 6 whole cube, and so on, into 1 plus x square. Just expand this brackets, then 1 plus d square by 6 minus d by 6 plus d raised to 4 by 36 minus 2 into d cube by 36 plus d square by 36 and so on. If we expand this term, then highest power of d cube, here maximum derivative up to 2d. That's why I no need to expand this term. Here now at this stage we can write 1 plus x squared, and derivative of this term, that is 2x, again derivative 2, again derivative 0, again derivative 0, means this value indicated by d means single times derivation, that is d square, that is d cube, that is d raised to 4 and so on. Then d means single times derivation, d square means 2 times derivation, d cube means 3 times and so on. Now substitute this value, then minus 1/6d, then here 1 plus x square plus d square means 2 times derivation, that is 2, then 2 by 6 d means single times derivation, that is 2x means 2x by 6, here d raised to 4, that is 4 times derivation 0, 3 times derivation, that is 0, again d square 2 times derivation, that is then 2 by 36 and so on, which each and every terms are 0, then 2 3s are 2. In this term minus 6d, 1 plus x square plus 1 by 3 minus x by 3 plus 1 by 18, then addition of this term, then we get minus 6d, here x square minus x by 3, taking LCM which is 18, then we get 25 by 18, here 1 upon d, then we integrate this term, then minus 1 by 6, integral this term, then x cube by 3 minus x square by 2, 3 to the 6 plus 25 by 18 into x, that is our yp. Then general solution is nothing but the y of x equal to yc plus yp, that is the combination of complementary function and particular integral, that is our yp, and we already find yc, that is try to yourself and just substitute this value. Similarly, you can try this example yourself as a homework. This fourth example you can try yourself. in this case number 4, when r of x is a form of e raised to x into v, where v is any function of x, then 1 upon f of d e raised to x into v, that e raised to x comes outside, then 1 upon f of d which is replaced as a d plus a, where here a is any constant and v is a function of x, means v equal to maybe sin x, cos x, x square, x, etc. That is the function of x. Then we can use case 1, case 2, case 3, any case at this particular position. Now we can start with one example. Example is d plus 2 whole square into y e raised to minus 2x into sin x. Then first of all we find yc. Then here m plus 2 equal to 0, m equal to minus 2, that is twice due to whole square. Then yc equal to c1 plus c2x e raised to minus 2x, and yp equal to 1 upon f of d into r of x, that is our f of d, that is our r of x. Here we can identify which case is used. Then here in terms of product form, e raised to x into v, that is our e raised to x into v. Then we can use case number 4. Then here a equal to minus 2. Then e raised to minus 2x comes above side, d which is replaced as d plus a. Here a equal to minus 2 into sin x. The minus 2 cancel out. Then e raised to minus 2x 1 upon d square into sin x. Then we can use case 3. Sorry, case 2. Then d square equal to minus a square. Then here a equal to minus 1. Then e raised to minus 2x, d square equal to minus 1. Then minus 1 into sin x. And yp equal to minus e raised to minus 2x into sin x. Then general solution is y of x equal to yc plus yp, that is the combination of yc and yp, that is c1 plus c2x e raised to minus 2x minus e raised to minus 2x into sin x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant. Next example. Let's we understand one more example to find just only particular integral. D square minus 2d plus 2 of y equal to e raised to x into x square. In this example, then our auxiliary equation m square minus 2m plus 2 equal to 0. Then alpha beta equal to minus b. Then minus minus plus 2 plus or minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Then 2 plus or minus minus 4. 4 to 8, 4 minus 8, then minus 2. Then 2 plus or minus 2i, then divided by 2, then we get 1 plus or minus 1i. That is case 3. Then yc equal to e raised to alpha x, c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constant. Then yp equal to 1 upon f of d, then d square minus 2d plus 2 into e raised to x into x square. Then here e raised to x comes outside with the help of case 4, d which is replaced at d plus 1. D tends to replace as a d plus 1. Here not a d plus 1. Then here d plus 1 whole square minus 2d plus 1 plus 2 into e raised to, here into x square, because this terms comes outside. These things we can just for the understanding purpose. E raised to x, here d square plus 2d plus 1 minus 2d minus 2 plus 2 into x square plus 2 minus 2 cancel out. 2d plus 2 minus 2 cancel out. Then here we get d square plus 1. Then with the help of binomial expansion, that is our case 3. Then e raised to x as it is 1 plus d square, then 1 minus d square plus d raised to 1 minus d raised to 6 plus d raised to 8 and so on into x square. Then x square single times derivation 2x, again derivation 2, 0 and 0. Here d square, d cube, d raised to 4 and so on. Then e raised to x square comes inside the brackets, d square means 2 times derivation, then minus 2, then 0 and so on. Then we get yp equal to e raised to x square minus 2. Then our general solution is nothing but the combination of yc and yp. That is our yc. Then general solution is y of x equal to yc plus yp. Then this is yc plus yp which is e raised to x square minus 2. Similarly, you can try this example. D square plus 2d plus 2 of y e raised to x into sin x plus 7. 7 which is constant. Then we can write here. Suppose r of x equal to e raised to x sin x plus 7. Then we can write 7 into e raised to 0x. And here we use case 1 of yp. Here we use case 4. That is a combination of case 1 and case 4. If you have any doubts regarding this topic, then feel free contact me. Thank you so much for listening this video.